beautiful, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, my name is Alexisjayda and welcome. I'm finally back, you guys. I was gone for a good like 2 weeks. My mom came in from Texas and my siblings and my tia. Just felt like I needed to be in the moment. I do have a pre-recorded video, but I felt so bad like sitting there editing while family's here, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, once my mama leaves, then I'll record. Her car broke down. She had to stay here another week. So crazy, you guys. That car, crazy. Like, it just gave up on her. It was horrible. She went in for one thing. They're like, oh, this part is broken. This part is broken. She had to leave the car here, had to get a rental and leave. Crazy. While she was here, there was a storm happening in Texas. There was flooding. It was crazy. So I was like, maybe this is, you know, a blessing. And if you guys were over there, other things would have happened. So yeah, it was so crazy, you guys. Super crazy. I wanted to update you guys and tell you guys so much, but like the days just kept going by so fast. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe it's already 2 freaking weeks. Let me know what you guys have been doing during spring break. So my mom came down during her spring break with my siblings, and when she left, my kids started their spring break. I was like, wow, we are hopefully going to be outdoors more, but we will see, because it's been nothing but raining like crazy. And I know this is a time. Oh, and I dyed my hair. Sorry, I dyed my hair. My kids have been telling me to go brown. On camera it's showing like kind of like a reddish brown, but this is more of like a light brown. The kids have been asking me for so long to go brown. My hubby was like, they're haters. They are haters. My mom was like, I can't even tell you did anything. Thea was like, she likes red. Me, I was like, it's something new. I'm so used to doing like color or just black, you know? Let me know what you guys have been doing, what you guys have been up to. I've been posting more on Snapchat, and I've just been spending time with my family. It was bittersweet. It's kind of really hard to get it all out in one spiel, so maybe I'll just do like a separate update video. If you guys have any questions about my mom's visit, leave them down below and I will pick a few to answer. My mom did ask if I wanted to do a video with her. With everything going on, you guys, I was like, it's okay, mom. We were just literally just in the moment with each other, spending quality time. So I'll just do a separate video. I'll get ready with me maybe, if you guys are interested in that or not. I'm going to be honest, I did not record as much like vlog content because I was just in the moment, and I'll just stick a GoPro to my forehead next time or something. But when I do tell people like, oh, record, but like, you know how you just want someone just to record on their own and like get this moment, you know what I mean? I was like hoping like maybe my siblings would do it, my kids would do it, and I was like, I would do it for y'all. But I was like, you know what, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just going to grab the GoPro next time. And our last visit is when we were in Texas. We went for 4th of July and I recorded a lot. I still haven't edited that footage, so maybe I'll just do like a blend of those two. Sorry, y'all, I'm just like rambling. It's been such a long time since I got to talk to you guys. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Spending time with my mom and my siblings and my tia and just catching up. My mom finally met the new addition to the family, my brother's baby. It's so crazy because it's just a whole lot. I'll tell you guys in a different update. But anyways, you guys, let's go on with the story time. Let me know what you guys have been doing, and let me know what you guys are doing right now. If you guys are eating, if you guys are working out, if you guys are working, if you guys are going somewhere, if you guys are taking a trip, I would love to know down below. And if you guys want to be part of the notification squad, all you have to do is just hit the like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Your comment can possibly be the next notification shout out. Notification shout out goes to Knocks Out Comments. You have commented over 87 times, and I truly appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I wonder if YouTube can like let me know who the highest FAMBAM commenter is. That would be awesome, because I know they're doing a new update where like they're going to be able to let us know like who is active and, you know, all that. So I'm like, I wonder if they can let us know who's the highest commenter. Like, that would be freaking awesome. You guys like my shirt? What a time. You just had to be there. What a time. And the material's so like good and soft. It feels so good. Okay, so let's get into today's story time. Boom. Chicka bing chicka bing chicka bing. She doesn't let me see her phone and I jump on her. Now, I did get a few comments of Alexis that is not okay to want to go through. So I know, and I don't know. I was a teenager. Okay, I was a teen. Like, we just did crazy stuff. I do yell at my younger self. I be scolding my younger self, especially when I go through my diaries. But just know, me and Skillet were super toxic with each other. Me and Biscuit were toxic with each other. I had my toxic relationship, especially with, you know, those closest to me. We were so trauma bonded. It's really hard for a lot of people to understand why I could forgive like my mom, or why I could forgive Skillet. And it's just, honestly, it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. And I just have to tell myself that it's, I don't know, even my husband, for him to understand sometimes too. And it's not for everyone to understand. I get that, you know, especially my husband. He's kind of like the black sheep of the family. He's a middle child, and he is the hardcore poster of middle child. I'm an older sibling, and I feel like the titles really do sometimes come to play in a lot of things, you know what I mean? Especially with my brothers, I feel like they play their titles very well, you know? There was a period of time where I did cut my mother off, you know, and we didn't speak to each other, and it took a lot of us to build and to get there. I did notice that my mom has been trying even more. We did have a few disagreements of when she was here, and I feel like my mom would have reacted so differently. Back then, I was expecting us to, you know, get ghetto or talk to each other harshly, but it was such a mature conversation, and it was just, I expressed like disappointment, and she took that in, you know. And I just feel like if the relationship on both ends, if both are willing to try and put in the effort, put in the work, then it could, you know, be something beautiful. Now, if it's just one-sided, it won't work. Me and my grandma, we no longer have contact. We no longer talk, because it was just me putting in a big majority of the effort, and my grandma just circling the block here and there just to make sure that the, you know, the flowers weren't all the way dead, you know. And it's just like, all right, well, it's done now. With Skillet and stuff, there's just so much, and it's just so hard too as well to share like every single little detail. And I'm not saying our relationship is perfect or anything, but I do in a way see Skillet as like family, you know. And she was there through like a lot of hard, rough times, and she's seen me through my ugly, and I've seen her through her ugly parts as well, you know. And I did tell you guys I am trying to write my own book, and it will go into more detail. And at the same time, my way of loving someone might be different from yours. You guys will be like, no, still not good enough, you know. And that goes for Sam. I feel like Sam, we did have our little moments of like up and down, but as I've gotten older too, I'm just like, oh, there's just a, you know, just sometimes where it's just like, it's okay to close that chapter, you know. And then others, it's okay to continue writing chapters, you know, with them. So it's just kind of like a, you know what I mean? And yeah, kind of rambled there for a minute. Sorry about that, y'all. But my point is, not okay that I would go through her phone, and not okay that I had this toxic thing with Joe. You know what I mean? It's not. And there is a lot that I wish I could share, but unfortunately I have to keep it PG to a certain extent. So I do try to give clues with certain things, but the Joe situation was extremely complicated. Side note, ADHD talk. While my mom was here, we were trying to like go to spots that, you know, had memories. It's so crazy how Utah just keeps building and building and tearing down, building and building and tearing down. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go on Google and like look at things from like years ago so I can like take that picture, put it in my diary. I want to be able to like go back to that butterfly effect. And I'm like, oh my God, Jade, like, is that even a healthy thing? I talked to my therapist about that. Like, is that healthy to like, I don't know. And then it's like, maybe that's a sign from the universe where it's just like, okay, it's tore down, something new is being built on it. Anyways, so I jump on her, okay? I just go for her. We're kind of like tussling, going around, and I'm like trying to grab her phone. She's kicking me. We're fighting for the phone. I'm like, what is it that you don't want me to see? What is it that you want me to see? She screams out that the ex has been messaging her and it's not what it seems. And I was like, I knew it in my gut. I knew it. And I was telling her, like, it wasn't even because like just Joe. It's because like I knew you were hiding something. That adrenaline rush that you get when you're going downstairs in the dark, or when you are going through your person's phone and you're like, am I gonna find something? You know the stove is hot. You know it. And it's just literally like putting your hand over the stove and you feel the hotness, you feel the warmth, you feel like, ooh. Or when you're on a roller coaster at the very, very top and it's teetering back and forth, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And just drop. When you're going over a speed bump and you feel that boom, and you're just like, dang, like you can't prepare your gut enough. You know, even if you plant your feet as hard as you can to the floor, you feel that, you feel it, you know? I didn't even want to see it. I like literally had the phone in my hand and I chucked it so hard at her face, so hard where even I did the motion of, because I know that hurt. And she just starts apologizing and that she doesn't know what's wrong with her, and just starts giving me every excuse in the book about family and this and that. And I'm literally like having my hand in the air like, yeah, me too, me too, me too. But I would not do that to you. I would not do that to you. We're arguing and she's getting to the point where she's just like, no, like go through it, go through it, go through it, like just go through it so you can just, I can just be clean of it, I can just be clean of it. And you know, pretty much wants me to wash away her sins. And I'm like, bitch, no, like marinate in that bitch. And I was like, no, I don't even want to. I'm so disgusted. And it literally, I already knew this of him, right? But it literally just hurt knowing where it's just like, you're not special, babe. You're not special, where he's not going to stop. It's not like as the day goes on or the next day or the next day or the next day, it's going to stop. No. And I'm just like, damn, like I just start attacking myself. Like, what's wrong with me? Even when I don't want to, I do. Even when this, even when that, like, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? And then it starts repeating everyone, you know, saying there's things in, you know, that have said to me, like, it's replaying in my head. I'm just feeling so disgusted and I vomit. I literally vomit all over the steps. Not even a little bit, a lot of bit. Okay, just vomiting. Just so disgustingly vomiting repeatedly to the point where bile comes up. Okay, I'm so disgusted with myself. My mouth is getting watery. Ugh. I'm so disgusted with myself, and I'm just hoping that with every chunk of is coming out, I'm just giving it back to the earth. Like, just get rid of him for me. As I'm still vomiting, I feel Skillet move my hair out of the way, and she's just like, girl, let it all out, patting me on my back. Immediate elbow to the face, because like, what are you doing? Immediate elbow to the face. She tells me that she's gonna take that, she's gonna take it, and I'm like, I don't care, I don't want to talk to you. She keeps telling me like, go through it, I need you to go through it so that I know I need to stop. Like, just go through it. And I'm like, no. But in my mind, I'm like, grab it, go through it. What is wrong with you? Go through the phone so you can make yourself sick. For what? Because where are you going to be? Still here. What are you going to do? Nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. Everything in me is like, nar. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, go ahead. Grab it. Right there. Do it. But for what? And I knew it. I knew it. Where I'm just like, you know, and it's not like if I'm innocent. So at the same time in my head, I'm like, this is what you get. Okay, he doubled it and was like, wanna reverse that bitch, you know? And it made me so bad because I was just like, but what I did wasn't even, oh my god. And so I'm like, you know, trying to justify, and then I'm like beating myself up and then trying to justify, and it's like, and then it's literally just like a you know, and I'm just like sitting there just looking at my throw up in disgust, and I cannot get myself to even look at her. A few of you have, oh my god, I'm gonna get emotional. It's just because I hate how I get like this and I don't know how to fix it. Because even till this day, if I'm like too like, I want to close my eyes, and it makes me so sad because I'm like, where the heck, like why? When things become too much, sometimes me fighting with my eyes closed, pendeja estúpida. But like, no, for real, like I want to close my eyes. Like if I'm overstimulated too much and I'm just like, oh my god. And it's gotten worse with age, y'all, where I'm like, what are you doing? But I don't want to look at you. If we're having a disagreement or if we're arguing or something becomes too hot. And it's so confusing because in other times I will dead look at you in your soul and burn my eyes through your soul. Like, so I just don't understand, like, how come I can't control it? Like, it's so weird to me where I'll literally like don't want to look at you, or I'll be like, like when my husband tickles me, oh my god, I cannot look at him. I'm literally like, oh, stop. And I don't want to look at his face because I'm like, I don't know what's on my face. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's so weird. And the only thing that like my therapist can really say is like, oh, it's like fight or flight, you're trying to protect yourself. And I'm like, no, I feel like it's deeper than that. Like I feel like it's deeper than that. Like I want to like get to the roots of it. I feel like we're just like, you know, maybe it's time for a new therapist too, like, you know what I mean, where I don't know, because it's kind of hard when like all over the place. But anyways, I don't want to look at her, and I'm just like trying so hard, just like look up, look that, and then she's just like, no, look at me, like I need you to look at me. And she's like, you know, begging and pleading. I can see her on my peripheral, and I'm like, nah dude, like I'm good, like not even dude, dude. It's I'm good, fool. I'm good. I'm telling you, the way we talk is so crazy. And I do change up a lot of like the lingo, especially you know, like TikTok lingo. And a few FAMBAM were like, you were not saying that. Like when I say oh nar, like, oh, that's crazy, so you knew that was no, like holy shit, no. And I appreciate so much the FAMBAM who are like telling other people like, stop making her over explain it, damn it, you were the reason why she over explains things. And it's just like I do a lot of lingo talk of TikTok, you know what I mean, to make it like updated, you know what I'm saying? So when I would say dude, half of the time I'm saying fool, okay? Half of the time I'm saying no, fool, I don't want to see it, fool. And it just sounds funny because I'm just like I remember when my husband was around me and Biscuit and we were like fool this, fool that, and he was just cheesing so hard and I was just like, okay. Oh, it's just funny. Oh my god, I miss you guys so much. You guys have no idea. Like, it feels so good just to like be back. Kumbaya. I'm not even doing my makeup. We're just literally chit-chatting and talking. Like, so I'm like, no, fool, I don't want to see it. Like, I'm done with you, fool. Like, like, I can't believe you play me like that. Like, okay, doing the most with her. And I'm literally just like drenched in my freaking baba, my bile, and I'm just like, ugh, like I'm done. And I'm just sitting there. She's like, what are you waiting for? I'm like, I'm waiting for your ride. And she's like, oh my god, like I love you, dude, like I love you, fool, like I love you, like you see, like I don't know why I'm like this person, because like I didn't want to go inside and like have her get kidnapped. So she's like letting me know like I'm such a but like you're still out here with me. And I'm just like sitting there like, ugh, like I just need you to get picked up. Like I'm done. And she just keeps telling me like to go through her phone, like please go through my phone. And I'm like, I don't want it. Like I literally don't want it. She sets it on the step and she's like, I'm gonna leave it here. I'll have my dude give me a new one. I'll have my fool give me a new one. You go through it, and I swear this is gonna be the last time I entertain him. And I'm just like, eternity, okay, for her to get picked up. Her phone rings, she has to pick it up, and she's like talking, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you really gonna leave it, bitch? Like you really meant that? Like, psh, like no you didn't. Like I know it. I'm still like not even trying to look at her, you guys. Like I'm still like going cross-eyed at this point where I'm trying so hard not to like knock out, trying so hard to like focus. Like it's so like I got overstimulated to the point where I'm like, I need to take a nap, bitch. Like this is too much. I need nap time. Some time passes. She eventually gets picked up. She puts the phone back on the step, and I was actually surprised, where I was like, okay, still no brownie points for me. No brownie points for me, because I'm like, you know what you're doing, you know how you move. And it's just so crazy because I'm just like, I would have never done this to you. And like the grimy things I have done still don't sit right with my soul, you know what I mean? And I still try to like pay it back, pay it forward. And even if the person doesn't even like want to have no contact with me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pay it back to a stranger, and they don't even know, you know what I mean? Because like I don't like that on my plate, you know what I mean? I'm just like I need to fix it somehow. And repenting just isn't enough for me. I'm not even trying to get brownie points on that. Like I'm dead serious. Like it makes me stay up at night, and it makes me feel like you're nasty, and you need to fix it. So after she gets picked up, I eventually go inside. Before she leaves, she tells me that she's sorry, and she don't even know why she does it. She don't even know why she does it. And I'm just like sitting there like I don't even want to grab the phone. I don't want the cops coming like, oh, do you have her phone? Like So I leave it out there, go inside to get a pitcher of hot water, and I just start cleaning up my vomit. It was like on there for a good minute where I was like, oh my god. So I'm out there just cleaning it, and then I just get like the heebie-jeebies out of nowhere, you guys. I don't know why. It just like it's my mom.
Okay, Mama, I'll call you when we're home.
Okay, love you, Ma. Drive safe. Send Snapchats if you can.
Okay, I will. Love you. Bye-bye.
I love you too, Mama. Bye-bye. So I'm cleaning off the things, right? And then I see her phone light up. And I'm like, smash it. Like, just smash it. Like, what's the point? Like, just smash it. Don't even pay mind to it. Just smash it. Go back in and grab some more water. Like I'm trying to clean it off because I ain't even trying to hear any like, oh, you messed up my steps and now we have to redo them because now it has your vomit. You know, I'm not even trying to hear all that. Go back in, clean it off. Go back in, clean it off. And her phone just keeps lighting up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. In my mind, like a bruja, I'm like, watch it be him. Watch it be him. Watch it be him. How do I know this stuff? I don't know. I don't know. I just had a feeling, you know, because I know stupid, you know. So I'm just like, oh, no. Like, no. Like, don't touch it. leave it there, and if someone steals it, it is what it is, you know, it's not your fault. And I'm like, going back the last time, it got me. So I just picked it up, you know, and I'm literally holding it, and I literally feel like, oh my god, you're being watched, and everyone's gonna know your next move. Oh my god, you're being watched. Like, literally got PTSD from it. So I'm like, just having it sit down on the counter, just going back and forth, like, oh no, nah, like I'm just I put it on the counter, lock all the doors, because now I freaked myself out to the point where I'm like, you're being watched. Someone, the kukui, is going to come and get you. Okay, it's coming to get you. I don't know why I would do that to myself. Like, honestly, it's a sick mind game that I did to myself, where it's like, girl, why? For what? Chill out, you know? But I don't know how to explain it, you guys. Like, it literally so mean, because like I could not chill out. Showers sometimes chill me out. So I went and took a long burning shower. Burning, emphasis on the burning shower. And I'm just going back in my head, like, why did you even touch her? Why did you even touch her? Why did you even, like, oh my gosh, like, what's wrong with you? You can't control your emotions. You can't, you know, having a whole little concert in the shower, talking to myself, like, what is wrong with you? Why did you do that? You know? And I come out, I have a few messages from Joe, pretty much cussing me out. Why am I like this? We could have had something special. Someone had me laughing, like, oh, you should have said I'm wifey. For real. Oh my god, the hell is wrong with you? Crazy works. Anyways, so get out of the shower, and I'm still just looking at the phone. I'm like, okay, whatever, totally forget about it. Watch some TV, zoned out to the TV, and I'm like, you know what, all right, let's go, you know, get some toxic relief. I already know what happens with the ties. It did that. Did I make myself feel better? I was like, right, now let's make it worse. Let's take a shower, because those are fresh. It's gonna burn. So took a hot shower, and then I'm like disgusted with myself after, because I'm like, why did you do that? What is wrong with you? Why did you do that? Like, literally fighting with myself to the point where I'm like, okay, you need to go to bed. Totally forget about the phone. Totally sidetracked, where I was like too focused on disciplining myself in an unhealthy, toxic way that I totally forget about the phone. I wake up in the late afternoon, and the only reason why I wake up is because I hear Mrs. Peach and the kids run inside. Oh my gosh, I was so happy to see my babies. I was so happy. I instantly woke up, smile hard on my face, get ready, hair in a bun. I'm like, hell yeah, hopefully she lets me watch them. Crazy, right? Hopefully she lets me watch them in this custody battle. I can just like be entertained with my kids. Like, that's all I want. Like, I'm not even trying to like deal with like anything that happened. Like, I'm just trying to like, so I go downstairs, she's on the couch, she looks comfy, the kids attack me, we're having fun, and I'm like, are you guys hungry? Like, let's make some breakfast, get into the whole groove. And I noticed that the counter looks weird. I'm like, why does the counter look weird? But I'm not thinking in that moment. I'm like, just why does it look weird? You know what I mean? Like, so I continue to just focus on the kids. I ask her if she wants anything. She said if she wanted something, she'd let me know. And I'm just like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to deal with the whole sassiness. Like, your fight is not with me. You know what I'm saying? She asks me if I know an update on Sam, and I said no. She wants to get upset, like, oh, how don't you know? And I said, how come you don't know? Kind of just like looks at me like, because like, how don't you know? How do you expect me to know and you don't know? Like, girl, we in the same team. Like, what are you talking about? She tells me she's gonna leave the kids for a little bit. She has to run some errands, and I'm like, okay, está bien. I know it's okay. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to say then. She's like, just stay quiet. That's what you can do. I'm like, okay, dude, like, what the, like, I even look at Munchkin, he goes, you know, like, you're like, this bitch, you know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, whatever. She leaves, me and the kids are happy. We're like, oh, you know, like, she's gone. The witch is gone. We watch movies, we eat, I make some French toast, we having fun. A couple hours pass, and I get a call from Mr. Peach, and he sounds stressed. He sounds like, oh my gosh, he's at his wit's end. He asks me if I've heard from Sam, not to lie to him, that he doesn't know what to do anymore. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know why, but now all of a sudden when I like meet new people or I have to say my name, they want to say Alexis. It's Alexis, okay? And if you don't want to say Alexis, then just say ma'am. Just kidding. No, I'm just like, what the, like, why? Like, isn't that weird? Like, crazy. So I tell him that no, I don't know, that like we did talk. when did you guys talk? I tell him when. I tell him that she doesn't tell me where she was at, but she did say she wasn't ready to come. He wants to get upset, like, why? I don't understand it, Alexis. I would expect this from you. And I was like, okay, like, why are you telling me that? Like, why are you saying that? Oh my gosh, no puedo decir nada, no puedo decir nada. Well, to say like, oh, I can't say anything. You guys get so offended. Oh my gosh, everything offends you. Crazy. I tell him I don't know. He tells me that the next time she calls to tell her that she better get home or else. I'm like, I do tell her. Tell her again. I'm like, okay. Homegirl does not want to be found. Homegirl does not want to come home. Like, it has been a hot minute. And he even kind of gets like vulnerable and he's like, oh, I should have paid more attention to her. Do you not understand that something bad can happen to her? And you guys are acting like it's not a big deal. And I said, who's you guys? Because I do act like it's a big deal. I do tell her to get home. That's why I call her and leave her voicemails. Don't be leaving her voicemails. That's why that he can't leave any, because it's probably full for me just telling her my stupid stuff. And I'm just like, okay. And he tells me that I'm probably telling her to stay out, and I'm probably just telling him what he wants to hear. And I was like, no, I do tell her to go home. Go home, Roger. I was like, but she doesn't want to listen. She doesn't want to listen. He keeps telling me he doesn't understand why. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. We literally go back and forth. I really hate when a grown man wants to complain to a child. I don't know how many times as a child I would have to console grown ass men. Like, it was absolutely disgusting. Like, you're disgusting. And if you are doing this, or your husband or your brother confides in kids and you overhear or something, or your friend, you're just let them know that's weird behavior. Don't be doing that. That's weird. That's weird. You're over there altering brain cells. Like, just stop, please. It's a weird behavior. I get out the phone and me and the babies literally just have a day. I don't even grab my phone. What for? My mom doesn't check on me. Tommy just calling me to threaten me because she wants me to replace her sheets. There's like, honestly, no one I need to talk to. And I keep it on the back of my head, like, you still need to go through that phone. Maybe it will disgust you so much where that's it, you know? Like, that will be it. Just maybe, just maybe. But I just have it in the back of my head because I'm like, I'm just trying to enjoy the kids. Like, I literally just want to enjoy them and just focus just on them. We have a day. We go outside. We play hide and seek. Like, we're having a good time. I feel like they miss me more than I miss them. Just kidding. No, like, literally, it was just great. Had a great time. It was so fun. Later that night, I'm taking baths, getting them ready. I text Mrs. Peach just to ask. So, like, I get them ready here or, like, ready to go, you know? And I tell her, like, are you going to pick them up later tonight, or am I okay to lay them down? Why? Do you not want them no more? Didn't say that. I'm fine with keeping them forever, you know? She tells me she doesn't know. What are they paying me for? You're not paying me, but go off. So I just say, okay, because I'm not going to argue with her. She texted me some more things. I'm not going to argue with her. I got some messages from Joe, got some messages from the ex, and they want to talk. I don't want to talk. I'm literally just going to focus on the kids. I don't want to deal with all this mess. I just chill with the babies. As I'm laying there in the dark, I was like, go through that phone. Go through that phone. Your phone. Like, go through that phone. Go downstairs and yep, you already guessed it. It's gone. It's gone. I start getting so mad because I'm like, I knew it. Why did you get so comfortable and just leave it out and about? Why did you get so comfortable? It's so annoying because I already knew. And I hate that. I hate when I already have like an itch of something and I'm still like, let's roll the dice. You know, like, let's just see what happens. Let's make it interesting, bitch. I got so mad. Immediately, I called Mrs. Peach because she's the only one else who has been in this house, okay? So I call her. It's late. I'm telling y'all, it's late. But I wasn't thinking like, bitch, it's late. I was thinking, bitch. Exactly. She answers. She sounds a little bit stressed. Oh my gosh, like, what happened? Los niños. And I was like, did you take my phone? What do you mean? You're calling me on it. I was like, no, I have another phone. Did you take the phone? And she's like, oh my God, Alexis, you think this is important to be calling me like at the, this late? I was like, yes, did you take the phone? She tells me, no, she didn't. And that not to be talking to her that tone, and not to be calling her that late, and that I got some nerve, that I got some cojones. And I was like, I do, bitch. I wasn't even thinking, y'all. I was just like, you took the phone? Like, I was just flabbergasted because I'm like, why would you do that? You know? And it's just like, why wouldn't you do that? So I continue to yell, you guys. I wasn't even talking to her chill or nothing. I was pissed because I'm like, I'm so tired. of being treated like this. Very dramatic, where it's like, bitch, she probably thought it was someone else's, probably thought, you know, it was Mr. Peach, and she was like, yes, this is what I'm going to need for court, whatever it might be. So I continue to yell at her, and I'm like, I don't know why you took it. I don't know, you don't live here no more. No es tu casa. And she's like telling me to relax, and I'm telling her like she probably thought it was Mr. Peach's, but it's not, but it's not. And I'm like yelling at her that it was mine, and that why was she, you know, how dare she take it. She tells me, why do I have 2 phones? I got 2 phones, one for the club and one for the loan. I don't have to answer you. That's the last time I say hello to you. Just kidding. So I'm like telling her that I want it back, that I want it back. She tells me, I don't know how you're gonna get it back, but I didn't take it. I'm like, no cierto, no cierto. Again, I'm going off, you guys. Like at this point, I'm just like, dang, Jada came out and she don't want to go back in. I have an attitude. I'm telling her that if I don't get it back, that I'm not working with them no more. I can't, and good luck finding a babysitter that's going to deal with all of this, and that Mr. Peach won't try to. I'm like, just like he did me, but it's okay because I know how he is. It's not okay. But I'm telling you, I'm talking crazy. I'm talking crazy, y'all. Okay? And she's telling me like, Alexis, yeah. That's all they can ever say is ja. I tell her I want it back. I'm like, I want it back. She's like, I just don't understand why you have 2 phones. That doesn't make it make sense, you know? Like, explain it to me. I'm like, I don't have to explain anything to you. If I don't even explain anything to my mother, what makes you think I'm gonna explain anything to you? And she's just quiet. And she's like, Alexis, I'm gonna hang up now, and I want you to think about. I'm like, I don't need no thinking. End of conversation. I go to sleep vibrating, y'all, because I'm like, you're dumb, you're never gonna get this phone back, you're so stupid, you got too comfortable, why do you get so comfortable, bitch? Like, I'm literally just like cussing myself out, because who else is gonna parent me? Any takers? Okay, no, right? Okay. Fuming out the mouth, just like pissed. I end up going to sleep, and I wake up to water. Yeah. Being like this flicked on me. Okay, I felt a little bit, and I was like, what? A little bit more. And I knew. I wake up, and she's just with water, and it's telling me that, why am I still sleeping? What if one of the kids got up before me? And I'm like, and are they? And did they? Because I'm mad, where I'm like, okay, I hate this way that they would wake me up. And it literally would piss me off, because it's like, who wants to be awakened like that? You know what I mean? Like, who tells me, but they could be. I was like, but they're not. And I'm just like still looking at her. She wants to ask me, who are you? Where's the Alexis that I know? And now this mean-ass teenager is here to take her place. I'm just kidding. What am I supposed to say? Like, are you dumb? Like, leave me alone. Like, oh. So I fix the bed, and I literally just feel her like just scoping out the place, like just looking at everything. I'm trying so hard to like control my breathing, because it pisses her off when she hears me like huffing and puffing, and it's so hard not to huff and puff when someone is irritating you. So sorry, you guys, my husband's messaging me. She's just literally hovering, almost makes her way up my asshole, and I am just going about like the chore situation, checking on the little ones. They're still sleeping. I'm not going to wake them up, because I'm going to do the rounds first that I need to do, and then get breakfast prepared, and then I'll wake them up. She wants to tell me, oh, I hate the way you guys do things. This is why when they're with me, they're so, and I'm just not trying to hear her, because I don't give up. Because at the end of the day, you were our weekend mom, okay? A weekend parent, and that's cool, that's cute, love that for you. But I would hate when she would act like I didn't know what I was doing with them. Like, even though I was super young, I still knew how to like run my ship, okay? I knew what to do, you know what I'm saying? So I just have to hear her, and it's just like, damn, I feel like when people get into this like bitchiness, like they want to be heard, and it's like, I don't want to hear you. I don't. Like, I shouldn't have to save it for Mr. Peach, not for me, because like I don't want to hear it. And she wants to tell me like, oh, maybe that's why I didn't have structure, maybe this, why that. And I have to tell her, like, what are you talking about? ¿Qué hablas? Because it's just like, dude, at this point, I've been like away from my mom for how long now? Like, y'all are so dramatic. Like, I kept feeling like any chance they get, they would try to throw a dig about like me and my mom, my living situation, me not having a dad, me not having anyone record me. And it's just like, leave me alone. Like, you're trying to get a reaction, and just leave me the alone. You're weird, you smell weird, you move weird, you look weird, you're weird. Kept just like, okay, no me dices I was like, well, pues que quieres, like what do you want? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. Like I don't get it. She finally gets flustered, leaves me alone, and I continue. Okay, I continue to do what I'm doing, wake up the kids eventually after I get, you know, going with what I need to get going. And I get a call from Mr. Peach. He asks me if I heard anything from Sam. I said no. He said, did you try to call her like I told you? I said no. He said, then what are you doing? I said, I don't know. I get chewed out by him. Where do I not want her to come back home? I'm like, of course I want her to come back home. And he tells me he needs my help, that he needs my help. He went from like crazy to like trying to chill it out and was like, Alexis, like, por favor, ayúdame. That's my daughter. It starts getting all dramatic. You know how, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll try to call her. I'll try to see. I don't know. He's like, whatever help from her friends. But like, it's getting serious, Alexis. It's getting really serious. I'm like, okay. I text Sam and I leave her a voicemail and I'm like letting her know, like, it's serious, okay? Hide and seek, you're the winner. You're the winner, bitch. But you need to come home. Like, it's getting too crazy. And I'm like, at this point, I don't even think you'll get in trouble. I think he'll just be happy to see you. So I pretty much like leave her the voicemail, let her know. As I'm talking to the phone, I guess it sounds like I'm actually talking to her. So Mrs. Peach comes around, chews me out again, that I know more than I'm telling them, that I was just talking to her. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I heard you. And I was like, no, I wasn't. She starts freaking out on me. She knows what I'm doing and that I'm not dumb. I'm like, I know I'm not dumb. So that's why I wouldn't lie to you. Did not talk to her. I left her a voicemail. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, no, I heard her voice. I was like, no cierto, no cierto. Like, you did not hear her voice. Like, that's a lie. That's a lie. She tells me, like, are you calling me a liar? I was like, that's what I just said, you know? But I was like, see, because like you didn't hear me. She like kind of like puts her hand up like if she's gonna hit me, and I look at her and I was like, don't do it. Like, don't hit me. She's like, I didn't hit you. I was like, but you want to. She's like, but that doesn't mean I put my hands on you. There's a difference of wanting to and there's a difference of actually doing it. ¿Entiendes? I tell her, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Ya no puedo. I was like, you need to leave. You need to leave. She tells me that I'm not going to kick her out of her house. And I was like, okay. So I call Mr. Peach and I tell him that Mrs. Peach is like wilding out. I don't know what's wrong with her. She thinks I was talking to Sam. And I'm trying to tell her I'm leaving a voicemail. She's upset. He kind of like gets off the conversation. So did you talk to her? And I was like, nope, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you were listening, he tells me not to get smart with him. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I wasn't talking to her. I was leaving her a voicemail, and that I don't feel comfortable being in the house alone with Mrs. Peach. Like, I don't know what's going on. He tells me that it's because she's like in a sensitive time, and I'm telling him, I don't really care. He tells me, what do you mean? Like, watch your mouth. And it's literally like all emotions are super high. And I'm like, and she stole my phone. And he's like, how did she steal your phone if you're calling me on your phone? I was like, I have another phone. He said, why do you have two phones? And I said, because I can't have two phones. He said, hey, Alexis, no me hables así. And I was like, my friend, she left her phone, so it's my phone. He was like, why were you with your friend? And I was like, because she dropped by to pick up something. He was like, are you leaving the house? Like, you better not be doing things that you're not supposed to, especially with going on with summer now. And I'm like, nope, don't worry about that. And he tells me like, oh, he knew that Voldemort should have brought me. He just knew it, and that he shouldn't have just let me decide. And I said, what do you mean let me decide? She didn't even ask me if I wanted to go. He said, Alexis, why are you lying? I said, no, I'm not lying. She didn't even ask me. What are you talking about? I would have went. Like, why would I want to be here then? Especially if I didn't have the kids. But now that I have the kids, but I don't need the kids. And we're just like going back and forth. And he was like, how do you know she took your phone? And I was like, because it was here. Then she came. And then he was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, she was sitting on the couch. She was sitting there. And I went upstairs. And then telling him the whole thing a mile a minute, and then he was like, just calm down, like, I'm pretty sure she didn't steal your phone. I don't know why she would steal your phone. She doesn't need your phone. I was like, because she probably thinks it's your phone. And he was like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Like, what kind of phone was it? And I was like, what? I don't even know those details. So he's like, how do you know it's a real phone then? What if you're just remembering and it's just like a weird dream? I said, it's not a weird dream. Like, that's not even about it. That's gaslighting. That's not even what it was. And so then we're going back and forth, and I hear her leave, and I'm like, oh my god, what a sigh of relief. He tells me that he doesn't want to be dealing with this drama, that I need to figure it out on my own or leave. And I was like, okay. And he's like, Alexis, también te pasas. And I was like, okay. Because like, he knows, like, bitch, you're bluffing. I know it too, but it's just like, calm down. But no, like, yo, I was getting to the point where I was like, I'm gonna leave. Like, I don't need this. Because it was a lot. Like, damn, man. So she leaves, and I'm thinking she took all the kids. No, she leaves in one of the babies. And I'm like, do I call her? Do I let her know, like, hey, you're missing one, bitch, you're missing one? But I was like, nah, just leave it, just leave it. So before I could even text her that, she messages me that she left one of the babies because she is going to be running some errands, if that's okay, or if I'm going to take it out on the kids and be weird. When have I ever been weird with the kids, bitch? If anything, that's you. So I just say yep, because what else am I going to say? I just said yup, because I'm not gonna even deal with her. Like, she really is too much. Like, for real, it's too much. And I'm like, it's frustrating. Like, it makes anyone want to go mad. The manipulation, the like line, like, it's too much, where I'm like, this is why Sam don't want to come back. So me and the baby just freaking chill out. We're having a good time, and I get a private call, and I know it's Sam. So I answer it, and she starts telling me like what's going on, that why is Mr. Peach freaking out. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, he's been freaking out. You need to come home. She says, why? And I said, because your dad said. She said, who cares what he said? And I was like, you know what, you're making valid points. He just wants you home. And she's like, okay, but why do I gotta go home? Is anyone hurt? Anything happened? I was like, no, not really. Because at the same time, it's not my responsibility to try to convince her to come home. You know what I mean? But I'm like, dude, you need to come home. Like, for real, like, stop. And she's like, for what though? And I was like, because you just need to come home. Like, you're not an adult yet. She's like, so what? Like, I don't want to come home. You don't go home. And I was like, yeah, but that's different. Like, no one wants me home. Like, they want you home. She's like, no, they don't. They just want another punching bag, and then you're gonna be leaving. I said, Sam, let's not make it a poor story. Like, get your ass home. Like, you need to come home. She's like, but I don't want to. Okay. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, negotiate with him. Like, he wants you home. And she just keeps saying, like, she doesn't want to come home. She's like, I don't want to go home. I'm gonna have to deal with him. And I was like, and to be honest, like, it's not even that crazy. Like, you don't have it hard. They literally give you back your phone after like a certain amount of time. Like, they just want you here. Like, get home. She says they don't even want me home, they just don't want to look bad. And I was like, okay, well, take that up with your dad. I don't know what you want me to do about it. She's telling me, like, why are you stressing? Like, why are you catching an attitude with me? And I'm not even your kid. Like, pretty much, like, I was like, it's not your business. And I was like, because your dad stresses me out. And she's like, and that's why I don't want to be back, because I don't want to be stressed. And I'm like, who are you with anyways? And she said, you almost got me there, bitch, but you're not gonna get me today. And I said, okay, all right, pass go and get 200. Just kidding. But I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna let your dad know that I did talk to you. I was like, are you at least in Wonderwear? She said no. And I was like, all right, that's all I need to know. She was like, okay, cool. Because I'm like, she could be just being reverse psychology. Who knows? So I call Mr. Peach and I tell him that I talked to her. And he's like, what? Why doesn't she call me? I don't know these answers that you want. Leave me alone. So I was like, I don't know. So I started getting a little attitude. He was like, nothing, no, he's gonna call me, girl. Like, not to get mad with him. I was like, okay, well, I do need to tell you that she did say that she is not in Wonderwear. He's like, and you believe her? Oh, like, you're so dumb. You're so dumb if you believe her. Like, being so rude and insulting. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just telling you what she told me. Like, maybe you guys can come home. Maybe she's telling the truth. Like, I don't get what you mean. Like, so he tells me, like, after he's like done yelling at me and talking stupid, that if I really do believe that she is not in Wonderwear. And I was like, yeah. EYELASHES. And I'm just like, okay, well, don't say my name like that. And I don't know. Cool. Do what you gotta do, because I don't care. So he's trying to figure it out, whatever he's going to do. Me and the baby are just chilling. I get ready to do the dishes, and they have like a little like divider for like envelopes and stuff, and I look in it because something looks different, and the phone's there. I was like, oh, okay. So midway of me doing the dishes, I stop because I want to go through the phone. I stop, I start going through the phone, and y'all, the like feeling that I got, mind you, this phone was going to die. Okay, it's doing the whole bloop bloop where it's like before it's going to die, you know. And I'm like, oh my god, like, we have to hurry up and go through it. Like, let's start going through it. But before I could like go through it, I literally had to like talk to myself, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be okay, don't worry. The baby is starting to get fussy because they want someone to sit with them on the couch, and I'm like, oh, I don't even feel like I can sit on the couch right now because I feel like I need to be walking to burn this like adrenaline off, you know. So I'm like, oh, it's okay. A little bit of whining, and I'm like, it's okay, like, it's okay. And I'm like trying to look. Literally, I feel like I'm like vibrating the words together, and I'm like freaking out. The first thing I read, your ass looks so good. And y'all, my freaking heart just kept like dropping and dropping and dropping. Baby's crying, getting fussy, and I'm like, okay. I put it away, put it in my back pocket, and I'm just like trying to focus on the baby. I want to go through this phone with like no distractions, right? And the whole time I keep just repeating that in my head, and I'm just like, oh, gut punch, gut punch, gut punch. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, are you okay? Are you new here? Like, I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to like calm the baby down and calm myself down, but I think the baby could feel like I was just like, such a nasty like gut-wrenching feeling to have. Like, oh, I can't even explain it. Eventually the baby does go to sleep and I have to talk myself into going through the phone. I'm like, it's okay, you're gonna do this, let me hold your hand and go through it. Like, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. I scoot away from the baby because I want to be able to like grab a pillow and scream into it as I'm reading these messages, right? Like, I want to be able to be like, and go through it. Sit on the couch. Like, I literally, you guys, I'm taking steps to like be comfortable while I give myself more trauma, literally. So I'm sitting there, couch, the pillows next to me, and I'm like going back and forth. My palms are sweaty, guys. I'm literally making myself sick, where it's just like, why are you doing this? Like, stop. I'll open it back up. It's the ex telling her that he couldn't keep his eyes off of her, that she looked so good. They were going back and forth, and I just kept like going over and over and over the messages, over and over and over in my head. Like, I kept reading the same sentence over and over. I was torturing myself. And that, does she like it when he talked to her like that? Do you like that, baby girl? And I was just like like to my knees, and like so many other things. And I was just like, wow, how did it feel when, you know, through the pants and this and that? And I was just like I just couldn't even breathe. Like, I think I stopped breathing for a second, and I'm just like reading more and more and more, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm just feeling sick, and there's just so much more detail, and I'm just like a message comes in, and I'm like, I recognize that number. Like, I recognize, let's say the last two numbers were 26, and I recognize it, and it said, so how did I taste? The phone dies. Yo, I literally just like, my heart just felt like warm, and I was like, like I just felt I don't even know how to explain it, y'all. I'm laughing now, but it was not funny. It was not funny. Like, I was like, what, like, who was that? The last two numbers, 6-2. I grabbed my phone. As I grab my phone, Mrs. Peach walks to the door. I'm like trying to go to the contact because I'm like, I know it's Joe. Like, I know it's Joe. Trying to go to the contact. Mrs. Peach is like, why did you let them take a nap? Oh my gosh, because you just probably didn't want to deal with it. I was like, wait, no, like what? So I had to put my phone away. You're always on your phone. I'm like, that's not true. So I start arguing with her, like, that's not true. She's like, no me mientes. Like, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. And I swear, like, the weirdness that they had with my phone was crazy, but it was all honestly control. Like, at the end of the day, that's just what it was. Control. Like, what are you talking about, bitch? What are you talking about? I see her make the way to the kitchen. I was like, oh, she's going to see if I grab the phone. And she just looks at me, shakes her head like that. Y'all, I was so like disgusted and distraught. Like, I literally wanted to beat her ass. So I wanted to go to the restroom. So I'm like, oh, so I announced like, I'm gonna go to the restroom, which was like a dead indicator. Like, you're gonna go be on your phone. She's like, are you gonna be on that stupid phone? Like, oh my gosh. And I was like, okay, I'll leave it. So I leave my phone right there, right? Because I'm gonna go through the other phone. It's dead. It's dead. So then I leave the phone there, and I go in the restroom. I'm like, you're so stupid. You're so dumb. And so I'm like fighting with myself, try to take a good minute, try to grab some water from the thing, dump it in there with my hands, and then I come out, and she's just like that. Y'all, I was just so annoyed with her. Like, she was just so triggering, where I was just like, be gone, bitch. Like, what do you want? She's by herself, okay? And I don't pay attention to this until like after we get into it. So me and her are kind of like going back and forth arguing, and she's telling me that why is it so hard to talk to me, that she just doesn't understand that, like, why I am the way I am. And I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? Like, what does this have to do with anything? She starts telling me that she's just trying to talk to me, that I don't have to have an attitude, that I always have an attitude. I said, no cierto, no cierto. And I was telling her, like, I do know when I, you know, am being, you know, difficult, but I'm not being difficult all the time. She just tries to throw the jab about my mom, that she understands that I don't have my mom and I don't have a father, but that the way I'm acting is not going to get me far in life. That I'm always mad. And I tell her, like, no es cierto. Like, I'm not always mad. I'm only mad when you want to talk to me and you want to give me advice or tell me things. And I tell her, like, you don't even like me. Why are you talking to me? She's like, no es cierto. I was like, sí es cierto. Like, you don't like me. And está bien. I don't like you either. And so I'm going to walk past her. She grabs me. I was like, no me toques. Like, no me toques. And so, like, we start to, like, bicker. She's telling me that she's been nothing but nice and that she doesn't know why, like, I'm like that. And I tell her, like, I'm not doing anything. Like, what do you want? She's like, and then you accuse me of stealing and you probably just misplaced it. I was like, no es cierto. Like, I'm just, oh my gosh, like, I don't understand what was wrong with her. Like, I don't understand. So we continue to go back and forth and fight. And then I just tell her, like, you're crazy. This is why Mr. Peach doesn't love you. And she was like, ¿qué me dices? I was like, yeah, that's why. She's like, I'm gonna let that go because you just want to hurt my feelings and it's not working. Okay. So I start playing her own game and start being mean and, you know, condescending. And I'm like, okay, sure, fine. Because I feel like there's only so much I can take where it's just like, damn, girl, you know? And she starts telling me, like, well, why do you want to be here? You're so miserable. We're so horrible. Why do you want to be here? And I said, because this is better than, you know, the situation. And she's like, well, that's not our problem. And I was like, and it's not. Like, you're right. Like, I will leave then. She keeps telling me that she doesn't want me to leave, but if I want to leave, then go. And so I just sit there. Guys, I'm just sitting there on the couch, like, okay, like, I'm not even trying to, like, deal with her or fight with her. I'm just, like, over it. Like, dude, like, just go away. Like, I just felt like she kept picking and picking and picking. And I'm like, ¿estás bien? Like, la verdad, ¿estás bien? Like, are you okay? Like, for real, like, are you really okay? Because, damn, like, she was just, like, chingando. She wanted a reaction so bad. Like, she really did. And I just kept telling her, like, por favor, like, leave me alone. So she's just continuing and continuing. And you guys, I'm just, like, trying to, like, tell her mean things at the same time. Like, what do you want? Like, yeah, leave me alone already. I try to go upstairs. She tells me that she didn't dismiss me. She's literally talking to me. And I'm like, do I even have a charger for this one? Do I even have a You guys, let me show you real quick. I got a PR package from YSL. Yeah, I was like, look, you guys. Let me just open it real quick with you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that smells so good. And they sent me that, and they also sent me the YSL Love Shining Plumping Lip Gloss, and this is in 5. Thank you, YSL. Literally pretty. So she's just fighting, y'all, like, fighting with me, and I'm just trying to ignore her. She's moody. She's moody. She feels probably pissed off fighting with, like, the boo thing or something like that. I don't know. And I keep telling her, like, ¿qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? She's like, ¿qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? And I'm just like, y'all, like, it was so crazy. So crazy. So she starts throwing a jab. I start throwing a jab. She was telling me that, like, what is it? Why am I so mad? Is it because with the little pinche mocosas, like, that, you know, my friend and stuff like that? And I was like, I guess. I don't know. And she was like, why are you even hanging out with people like that? Da, 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 da. And I was like, monkey see, monkey do. And I looked dead out of her. She's like, ugh. And I was like, también, también. Like, me too, me too. She's saying, like, I make her want to vomit. And I'm just like, same, bitch. Same. So I am already like, she went through the phone. You know, she went through the phone. That just because I'm fighting with my little friends, that doesn't mean that I need to have, like, a little attitude with her, that it's not my fault, that I wanted to have people like that around me. And I was like, I'm just surrounded with them. I'm just surrounded with them. Like, I can't keep quiet because I just feel like she's just like, at me. And I'm just like, dude, like, leave me alone. Like, it literally feels like I'm going crazy. I try to get up, she steps right there. I can't do anything. She is pregnant. Like, I'm not going to fight her. So I'm just like, okay. So I just sit there. I try to tune her out. I'm like, again, thinking in my head, like, how am I going to charge it? Like, damn, this bitch don't kill the battery. She had, like, cheese man part, just heck of reading on the stuff. Like, how embarrassing. Just going through my own motions in my head. And what sets me off is that she pushes my head. And I'm like, hey, ya te dije no me toques. Like, I already told you, don't touch me. And she's telling me, like, oh my God, like, it's just a little thing. That why am I being dramatic and making it more than mass? And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, no me toques. Like, I'm not your kid. Don't touch me. And so I start talking to her like that. And she's like, oh. And pretty much implies that, you know, the darker complexion always wants to get crazy like that. And I was like, hi, like, John, like, I'm so annoyed with like how you guys are always like making those comments and stuff like that. And she like tells me like, oh, I do not like to be compared. I was like, me vale madre if you're gonna compare me. Like, I'm fine with that. It's what you say is not okay. And so we start arguing because there is a family friend who is with someone who is black, and she's constantly making jabs and saying things that are not tasteful. So I'm telling her like, I'm gonna tell her. And she's like, oh my god, like, I feel like I should be able to say whatever in my house without, you know, it leaving this house. And I was like, without consequence. So we're just like continuing, just like, y'all, we're just like going at it. I'm getting so frustrated. She wakes up the baby on the couch. The baby's like fussy, wakes up immediately like fussy, crying, and she starts getting upset because she's just like, oh, like, did you see what you did? I was like, it wasn't me. What are you talking about? So I move over. I start changing right away, you know, what I have to do, what I'm doing, going into whole rotations. She's still chingando, you guys, like, just in my ear, where I'm just like, yo, like, what the like, it literally feels like she want me to put her hands on her, you guys. So I tell her, it feels like you want me to fight you. She's like, oh, I hate that your people are not educated enough for a conversation. Bitch, where I'm just like, oh my god. I was like, okay. So I say her name. She gets upset. Don't say my name like that. Nobody says me like whatever. And I was like, okay, tú también. Like, oh my god, y'all. I just feel like she was like punching. I get a call. It's Mr. Peach. She's telling me like what's going on, and I'm telling him that like she won't leave me alone. He tells me to get up now, and to like walk away. So I get up and I'm trying to walk, you guys. She goes right in front of my spot. She's like, no me toques. And I'm like, so I go to the other part. So then I'm like, okay, she's not letting me. Like, she's not letting me. He's like, oh my god, she's not. And I was like, she's not letting me. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, she's upset. And he tells me like it's because she found out. I was like, found out what? So then she starts going off that it's none of my business and that I'm a child and he doesn't know why he doesn't understand that like it needs to be, it's just between the adults. And I'm like, he didn't tell me anything. He just said that you found out. So I'm like looking at her like that, all disgusted. No, I mean, as I say, like I'm triggering her, how like I'm looking at her, but y'all, I'm really looking at her like, bitch, you really got me f***ed up. Like, and I get it. Like, I'm very expressive. I really have like that face that like will make you want, like, you know what's on my face. It's really hard to hide it. Like when I'm like it's hard. Okay, I passed it on to my girls. It hit my knees too, but it's just so hard where I'm just like, yo, like, yeah, my face. So I'm like literally trying. I get on the couch, I step on the couch, okay, feet and all. I step on the couch. She loses it. You guys already know how they feel about the couch. It's a whole thing. And I run upstairs, lock myself in the restroom, and I'm just like, yo, like, she's crazy. Like, she is crazy. I hang up with him. He tells me just like saying that she's cools off, she's going through a thing, like it's just because she found out. I'm like, what the hell did she find out, man? Like, I'm getting mad. He's telling me it's not my business. I was like, okay, like, I don't want to do anything with it. I'm gonna go see if I can stay with my aunt. He tells me that I better not because the family's going through something and I'm part of this family and it is a family thing, and to stop. And like, he's like trying to yell at me and then like not yell at me, and so it's just like so freezing. I'm literally just sitting in the restroom, you guys, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, do we take a hot shower again? Do we like just try to like relax from this? Like, oh my god. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, oh, let's see if it matches that number. Matches the number. Yup, that's Joe. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, yup. How'd I taste, bitch? How'd I taste, bitch? Like, I'm just like pissed off, getting all mad, you know, whatever. I hear screaming and I'm like, ain't no way. She better not be taking it on the kids, you guys. I literally like get infuriated because I'm like, oh, she better not. Like, I'm ready to fight. Like, oh, bitch, I will punch you. Your face ain't pregnant. Like, I will punch you in your face. Because she's yelling wild like a banshee. Like, why do you do this? Why do you just crazy? I'm like, oh my god, did they pee on the couch? Did they spill something? Like, I'm thinking like the worst of the worst because of how crazy she's screaming. If anyone has ever dealt with like PTSD, like even hearing like any sort of like ruckus, whatever, like any loud shot, it gets you in fight or flight, and that's what I'm getting. And I'm like, I don't care at this point. Like, I will whoop that ass. Like, I will whoop her ass. So I get up and I haul downstairs, and I was like hauling downstairs and I was like, no, you better not be like, you know, yelling at her, you should not touch it, blah, blah, blah. I see her face immediately. She looks at me like, can't, like, whatever, and I look over and it's Sam. And I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I love you guys so much. Besos a todos. I love you guys so much, and thank you guys for letting me do lots of sidetracks, and I missed you guys, and I love you guys with all my heart, and I hope you guys are having an amazing week, and you guys are having an amazing spring, all of that, you know. Let me know what you guys think of the hair. Do I look better with colored hair? It's pulling a different color on here, y'all, but like, it is light brown. Light brown. I keep trying to mess with the settings and I'm just like, y'all, like, ugh. And I just frustrate my husband too because I'm like, help me, like this, that. And he's just like, watch a YouTube video. Girl, I built you the beauty room. Now your turn. And I'm just like, I need help. I need help. But yeah, it's pulling a different color on here, but it's definitely like light brown. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Besos. Let me know what you guys are doing, what you guys have been doing. Catch me up. Leave a comment down below. I love to hear from you guys. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. You know that's a millennial thing when you say, okay, bye. I was laughing so hard. I tell my husband that all the time while I'm on the phone. Whatever. Okay, bye. And then someone posted something on TikTok and Instagram was saying that's the millennial thing. Shh. I think it's funny. It's boring saying bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's a lot better when you say bye. To me, I don't know. It sounds hilarious. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Bye.